Greetings everyone, this is Aaron18, and welcome to the second episode of my Minecraft Dungeon series. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fine day myself. So, we're back at Minecraft Dungeons, and with a couple of changes. So as you can see, I replaced the Arctic Fox with a normal fox, because I am of course wearing fox armor. I did some enchanting, and I also got this double axe. Now, 22 melee damage and a spin attack. Now you might be wondering, why would I choose a weapon that's level 2 over a weapon that's level 5? Well, if you look, this thing does 17 and 26 melee damage, and does a spin attack as well. So you might be thinking, well, that means that this thing can do more damage. Yes, but this thing has a higher base damage, and it does this damage all the time. This thing also had leeching, which is amazing. Defeating a mob heals you a small portion of the mob's max health. So 5, 7, and 9% respectively. I'm currently at 5%. That does mean I have lifesteal effectively. And then for the fox armor, I enchanted it with Luck of the Sea. Increases your luck, which boosts the chance that rare drops become unique by 10%. And then I did the same thing with my bow. Gave it dripping poison. When you use a health potion, you are given a quiver of poison arrows. This one has 4 poison arrows. And I have the same artifacts as last time. Alright, so one of the things I want to do today is I want to do another mission. Now, as you can see, we have unlocked 5 different missions. This we'll do later, and this is just like the daily quest and so forth. So we have Redstone Mines, Cacti Canyon, Pumpkin Pastures, and Soggy Swamp. I'm not going to be doing Soggy Swamp. If you've actually played through Minecraft Dungeons, you'll know that this is really hard. If you're not adequately prepared. And yeah, sure, I can do it at the lowest difficulty, I can do it at the one I'm at, or I can do the super hard one. But what I actually want to do is I want to go through Crypt. Because this does have a good chance of getting some good stuff. And I'm going to set this thing, recommend power of 4. So secret mission. You get the secret mission all the time from the Creeper Forest, which I played through last episode. Alright. So let's see what we have. There are 6 secrets in total. Which means there's 5 more. And we have 15 chests. This is an amazing area for pure loot. Early on, at least. Later on, there are other areas to go to. But right now, this is the best area, as far as I'm aware. This area's already open, go in here. Already some emeralds off the bat. Now this is respective to my level, which means all my equipment will be at the same level as the enemies. As you can see, I'm still doing some pretty decent damage. I mean, I'm one-hitting them all. And that's because my armor actually has a 20% weapon damage boost aura. So this weapon it does 22 melee damage normally. Now it does 27. Also, that leeching is going to be amazing. Because it's good for longevity. Because if you get crowded with a lot of mobs, you want to survive. And this is one of the easiest ways to do it. So I'm going to go down this leg of the Crypt. I'm going to get back to you if there's anything special that I find. Alright, found the chest. And some emeralds. We'll get to those. There's a chest. We get a rare sword right off the bat. So that's actually a pretty good find, considering... And the reason I say that's a good find, it's not because it's a unique. It's actually because of how high level this is. Level 12. 19 to 30 melee damage. I'm still going to stick with the axe right now, but that's a really nice sword. Because the maximum item level we can get in this area is 13. So, you know, pretty nice stuff. But apart from that, I'm just going to keep going through here. I'll notify you again if I find anything special. I think there might be something special down here. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's get rid of that zombie first. Oh, these things fall. If you fall in the hole, you will fall. You won't die. You'll just go back to a spawn point, or to a checkpoint, and you'll have some less health. So this is a thing. summoned a bunch of skeletons. And that's why I picked Mojang. Because of lifesteal. And we got some TNT and some arrows. Alright, wrong way. And I'm going to have the overlay map on so that you know where I am. And so I actually know where the heck I'm going. Because let me tell you, it's amazing in large spaces like this. Because this is actually a really big area early on. But again, I'll notify you when I find something new again. Which might take a while because this area is not known for the best treasures. So there's something over here, a sizable room with a sarcophagus that leads to a chest. Okay, chest, we're gonna do both. 16 to 40 range damage compared to 12 to 30, so quite a bit better. And it's literally just a rare bow. Enchantments, we've got artifact charge. Whenever you use an artifact, your next few attacks become charged. Okay, so when he means like charged, something like this, it does more damage. That's where the maximum damage comes in. Roll charge. After you perform a roll, all your ranged attacks are automatically fully charged for a short duration, up to 3 seconds. Oh, and this one, up to next 3 attacks are charged. And an enchanting deals more damage to enchanted enemies, up to 100% bonus damage. I forgot to also show you the sword. So this thing is Echo. Some of your attacks can be followed up by another attack in rapid succession. There's a 3-second cooldown minimum for that, or max, I guess. Artifact synergy. Whenever you use an artifact, your next attack deals bonus damage, up to 80% extra damage, which is actually really good because this has a 5-second cooldown, so it's quite good. And then we have looting. Increases the number or the chance for mobs to drop consumables by up to 300% chance. What they mean by consumables is like food and potions. Dripping poison's nice, but I might have to replace it with this bow. Although the enchantments are not that good, it's just purely better. I know this is also a better weapon, but the problem is that bleaching is so useful. And that's kind of its saving grace. Later on, I'll get better lifesteal, but right now, I'm kind of limited by whatever the game gives me. And there's another chest over here, as well as some emeralds. And what's in the chest? A common bow. Also level 12, so this one does 19 to 48 range damage, which is a little bit more than this. It has 2, which is burst bowstring. Shoots nearby mobs when you roll, costing 1 arrow per roll. Projectiles deal 40% of a charged shot's damage, up to 3 targets. And then we have Fire Aspect. Sets mobs on fire for 3 seconds, dealing damage over time, up to 17 damage per second. So if I do math right, that would be 17 times 3. Well, 17 times 2 is 34. Hold on, I'm trying to do math. 51 damage. I think. If I did my math right. 17 times... Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, okay. We're good. And we have this area. which also is a chest. And it looks like we need to. Oh, it's a puzzle. So this is what I was talking about last episode a little bit. So you have to press these buttons in order to get the pistons to open up in the right way. And as you can see, you have to click them a certain way in order to do so. And we get another chest with a level 12 bow. Same specs except with different enchantments. So we've got rapid fire, increases your attack speed by up to 20%. And then we have infinity, chance to immediately replenish an arrow after shooting, up to a 48% chance to trigger. Yeah, but when I first saw this, I was also very disappointed that it didn't actually give you infinity. It just gives you up to about a 50% chance to not use an arrow, basically. Which is really unfortunate, but I guess having infinite arrows would kind of defeat part of the purpose of the game, so that's fine, but still, don't call it infinity, if that's the case. Yeah, these two areas are kind of pointless, so I'm going to keep going through this area, try to find some more loot, see if I'll find anything interesting. And there we go, we have another chest with a level 9 rare sword in it. Alright, let's see what this thing has. So 16 to 26 melee damage, not as good as 19 to 30, not far off either. And it's got 2 other enchantments. It's got Pain Cycle, which I talked about last episode, but basically this thing, every 5 hits you get one use attack that does up to quintuple the amount of damage. But it does take your health to do so, and then you've got Committed, which deals more damage against enemies that have already taken damage, up to 100% extra damage. Committed I don't see a lot of use in Committed, kind of because it's not that powerful, I'll admit. Early on it's amazing, but later on it's kind of whatever. So yeah, apart from that chest, this leg is basically pointless. Oh! Sorry, there's another thing here. Almost forgot. That's why I saw that when I was going over here. There we go. Add another chest to our repertoire. More arrows. 257 arrows. Okay, apart from that and then the other chest, that leg was completely pointless. Same with some of these other areas. That's the kind of thing with a lot of this. This is all open space most of the time, so the loot isn't great. But let me get these emeralds. Yeah, I think we might be coming up on a big area. Not a boss, but an area that will give us some loot. Alright. Down we go. Yep. So this area will do an ambush, which basically means enemies will spawn in. And yeah, let me open the gates. Yeah, because as you see, the gates are locked. Because it's sitting right there. Yeah, these guys will spawn in a bunch of times. Just get some swiftness. That should be all of them. Yep, there's another chest with a common bow. We have some things to attack. And this is where you will get lost, probably. So let me actually check that bow. So 15 to 37 range damage. It's got a multi-shot. Grants the chance to fire 5 arrows at once, up to a 40% chance. And then punch boosts arrow pushback by up to 400%. That's actually tempting for the multi-shot, because multi-shot is actually amazing. But I might hold off on it. Here's the area. Yeah. So this will give us some good stuff as well. Specifically a lot of emeralds. So let's get this area. No. fast. Let's get these numbers first. We start with around 500 something, like 570 something, and now we're almost at 800. Alright, and the chest will give us a pickaxe. Actually, we have pickaxes. I don't know where I got one of them. So this one, so 36 melee damage, that's actually a lot better. It's got chains, has a 30% chance to chain a cluster of mobs together and keep them bound for a short time, up to 3 seconds. It's stunning, chance to temporarily stun enemies, up to a 15% chance to stun. And then this one, which I had no idea I had, it's got fire aspect, does what I said with the bow. Thundering has a 30% chance to summon a lightning strike that damages nearby enemies up to 10 damage. And then we have a Prospector. Enemies you defeat have a higher chance dropping emeralds, up to a 300% chance. And these are nice. I'm still going to stick with the axe, basically for leeching. Actually, it's not that good. Which, in that case, I'll probably do the sword, because these things do more damage. How fast do these things attack? Okay, so they attack that fast. How fast would this sword attack? Okay, so 30 is that piercing attack. This thing does 36 all the time, but it does less. It has a lower attack speed. Actually, I should probably get rid of some of these bows. So let's get rid of this one, because fire aspect on a bow is not great until you have like a good multi-shot. This one isn't that good either. Artifact charge is fine, but meh. I'm probably gonna get rid of this one as well, because the enchantment is not that great. I don't like using chains. Chained is, it's not very effective for me. The multi-shot is really good. That's the thing with this one. That thing's really good, but this one is a little bit better. Rapid fire is nice. The sword isn't great, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. This pickaxe, let's actually, hold on, let me get these things collected back. If I was to pick an enchantment on this, Echo is not the best, basically because it does attack fast enough. If I had a higher attack speed, it'd be good. Looting is pretty nice, but I don't usually need it. And then Artifact Synergy actually is pretty good, because of how fast this thing is used. And this thing is good, but this is a nice sword. And again, Echo is nice if you have a weapon that's actually relatively slow, or if you have a weapon because if you have a weapon that's fast, it's not good. So if I had it on a pickaxe, it'd be pretty good, but the artifact synergy is really nice, and consumables or the looting, it's fine if I have a lot of enemies to face, because then they'll have a higher chance of dropping it. I think I would go with because the thing is this, you can see the pickaxe is really slow. The axe is nice and fast. The sword does not have the area of effect. You know what? Even though Artifact Synergy is nice, it's one attack, and that's not really that good of a thing. I think in that case, I would go with Echo. And for one reason, consumables, this looting thing, it's not amazing by itself. You need to have a lot of enemies. Right now, there's not a lot, so we're going to do Echo. And I'm going to get rid of this axe. Basically because, like, Guarding Strike is nice. Actually, it's really good. But the sword does good damage as well. Regardless, I am going to get rid of the axe. I think I'm gonna put Guarding Strike on this because Rampaging is only good if you can attack fast enough. This thing does not attack fast enough. Same with Stunning. So I'm actually gonna save my enchantment points for this. Yeah, Guarding Strike's nice, but no can do. I need to go with a sword. Echo. Okay. And then I think we get rid of this bow in favor of this bow, basically because of multi-shot. Even though Infinity is nice, I get so many arrows. I don't use arrows that much anyway, so that is a thing. Multi-shot's usually better if you have a fast bow. So you know what? Go with that. Get rid of this bow. Get my enchantment point back. When you salvage, you get some emeralds, and if they're enchanted, you get an enchantment point. And don't think I'm gonna go with this one because punch is not that great in all fairness. Multi-shot's nice, but I think I'll see better use with a higher attack speed. Also because this thing does more damage. So we're gonna enchant this, or actually I could probably save this for Frenzied or that. But no, I think I'm gonna go with the bow. And we're gonna increase its attack speed. Because Infinity isn't that great unless you're using arrows a lot, which I'm not. Sorry that took so long. My thought process. Yeah, see, so that echo ability, it triggers, but enemies die so fast anyways that it's kind of pointless. So I'm gonna go through this swath over here. Actually, first of all, I'm gonna do this side first, and I'm gonna do this swath over there, which I actually think I need to trigger a specific way. Yeah, this. Yeah, so this is the area I have to be. I don't like using swords. I prefer axes because they attack and have a good area. But right now, the sword's pretty nice. And this should give us some good loot. Yeah. Right. Let's get some emeralds. We had 800 some odd. Now we should be at about 1,000. There we go, 1,002. And then this thing, we get a better sword. 20 to 32 melee damage instead of 19 to 30. Freezing slows mobs after hit for 3 seconds up to minus 40% mob speed. Smiting increases damage against the undead. And then Pain Cycle. And this thing increases it by up to 40% increased damage against undead. Freezing's nice. I actually do like freezing, but Echo could also be useful against heavier enemies. We'll do equipment stuff afterwards. Because right now there's a bunch of enemies waiting for me. I kind of don't want to follow these ones either. Yeah, so against tankier enemies, it'd be good. Because of the echoing, you can hit them multiple times. Alright, another chest. Pickaxe. Nice. So the pickaxe says Enchanting and BCB. So Enchanting is the same as before. This one chance to summon a bee after defeating a mob with up to 3 bees joining your side with a 40% chance to summon. It's good, but not good enough. So I'm gonna go down this swamp, find some loot, which as you can see on the map, there is in fact some loot. I'll be back with you. Actually, hold on. I'll be back with you very shortly. Alright, open that chest. And I got some things. I got a strength potion, some emeralds, and I got a new sword. I also got this along the way. So this thing has Pain Cycle and Weakening. Your damage or your attacks decrease the attack damage of all hold nearby enemies for 5 seconds, up to minus 40%. No. And that's it. This POV is really weird. But yeah, chest has been opened. Alright, let's speed boost our way back. So apart from that chest, this swath was pretty much pointless. Apart from emeralds, because now we're at 1,054 emeralds, which is actually really nice. We're already a lot of emeralds. Ooh, new sword. Minecraft Dungeons, you're too kind. But this has a thing. And a pig. Which means there's a big pig somewhere nearby. Probably down over there. These guys? And yeah, as you can see, there's nothing behind her. Sometimes there is like a switch, and that's when it's really good. But right now there isn't. So I'm gonna go down this path and see what this big bad is. It's oracles. Very nice. Gonna throw some TNT so we can blow up these idiots. There we go. Did not apparently hit the spider. There we go. I can aim. Alright, get those guys down. Here, there's nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go down the swath. See if there's any loot that's actually worthwhile, or if I find anything like a chest or something, or maybe a big bed. As you can see, there is a chest right there, so it's a small boy. Fortunately, these enemies are super easy to eliminate. And some more emeralds. Alright, as I said, let me keep going, let me find some more loot. I'll back with you when I find something. Okay, I have entered into an area that is an ambush spot, which means there is most likely going to be a chest at the end. And there is in fact a chest with a regular sword. And got some other things. Got a bow, boots swiftness. I already have a better pair of boots swiftness. And then this sword, which has smiting and a dynamo, adds damage to the next attack after rolling, with multiple rolls stacking the damage effect. No. Because it's not powerful enough. I also do not mean to just throw my fishing rod like that. Oof. I just got some emeralds for that. Thank goodness for fox armor and its chance to completely negate damage. Alright. Ooh, there's a thing there. Fortunately, boots of swiftness can get me around corners super easily, as long as I don't run into that like I just did. Alright, so I'm gonna go down over here. I'm gonna get to that stupid chest, and it looks like, according to the map, there are 2 more ambush spots. So let's actually get these guys eliminated. There's a chest, another pickaxe. So we're actually gonna go in here, summon them in. We have 4 arrows, 80 arrows to spare, so don't worry. And now we're doing about double the amount of damage we were doing, which is really nice. Open the chest, another sword. That was actually a good time for me to look at the loot. So, got a level 14 sword, which is actually even higher than the maximum level, apparently, than this one. So this one has rampaging, which after defeating a mob, there is a 10% chance to increase your attack speed by 50% for a short time, up to 15 seconds. And then this one, which is chaining. But oh man, oh, this thing has leeching as well. That's too funny. Oh, this thing also has leeching. Okay, let's eliminate some of these weapons, actually. Including this one. And I don't need the boost swiftness, but I will keep it for something else. Actually, no, I'm not going to keep it at this point. Pickaxe. I'm going to get rid of this because I have a new set of Hunter's Armor. And this one has thorns. Whenever you take damage, you deal damage back to the attacker, up to 200% damage. Cooldown, reduces the cooldown time between uses of your artifacts by up to 38%. And Recycler, being hit by damage-inflicting projectiles, will occasionally craft a small quiver of arrows up to every 10th projectile, which is actually really nice. Get rid of the bow. Get rid of this. Okay. I kind of want to get rid of Echo in place of Leeching, because that is amazing. In fact, I am going to do that. So be gone. I give you Leeching. I can do up to 7%, which is actually what I am going to do. So we have this. I'm keeping this for the Prospector because that Prospector can be real nice. And then this one because of the extra arrows if I ever need one. Okay, there's one more area. So let's see what kind of loot we get out of here. Pointless. Yeah, even as leeching, I'm not going to use it. In fact, be gone. Alright, so in this swamp, got some nice loot. Got a better sword, which I did think I'd get, considering my other sword was actually already pretty good. Now I need to make my way over all the way, actually. Where we should be, which is where this arrow's trying to direct us. Actually, there's a couple of other areas off to this side. Yeah, a lot of other areas. It's telling us to go that way, which means we have to obviously go this way for the other loot. Oof. Good thing I can basically one-shot these idiots. Chest, which is going to give us, well, it was going to give us something, but then it clipped through the world, and now it is inevitably gone forever. What's over here? Nothing. Oh yeah, you can get swiftness 2, or speed 2, whatever you want. Yeah, swiftness 2. Is this the area that has the thing? Alright, over here has nothing. That area might have what I'm looking for. I don't think so. No, it does not. Never mind. again, some areas, there's that one corner area up here that has a chance of having a switch that can get me some fantastic loot. But there is a thing over here. Level 7. Getting level so fast. And the chest with a better bow. The bow has Poison Cloud. Has a 30% chance to summon a poison cloud that deals damage to enemies in an area for 3 seconds, up to 17 damage per second, and then piercing. Fired arrows sometimes gain the piercing effect, which allows them to fly through multiple mobs. That is really nice. Okay, I can get rid of this bow now. And this armor is also kind of pointless, because I already have a good suit. This does have Beast Burst. Using a healing potion causes an explosion at your pet's location, dealing damage to mobs around them, up to 223 explosion damage. But I don't have any summons right now. Beast Surge, using your health potion, boosts your pet's attack and movement speed for 10 seconds, up to 150%. Again, don't have summons. And then we have Swift-Footed, rolling makes you move faster for 3 seconds, up to 50% movement speed. Yeah, but that's not a big problem. Give me a bow. And then this one, I kind of want to I'm going to put piercing on it. Because piercing is amazing for crowd control. Because for one, every third arrow, that's pretty good, all things considered. There is also a chest down here. And since I can do some pretty good damage, I think I was doing some hits, which is why there was these numbers popping up. Another sword. Enchantments we've seen before, and it's worse than what I'm having. I have to get out of here. Now basically the weakest part of my equipment is now the armor. I love the armor though, and that's why I'm still using it, because it's really hard to beat uniques, because uniques have a better longevity because they're like better armor at the time. Even though this isn't my favorite or preferred armor, early on, it's amazing. So I got some other areas to clear out. I'm gonna clear out this top portion, and I'll be back with you if I find anything or if I've completed the area. Alright, so I found a chest, had some emeralds in it. And now, just gonna get this one area, one small area done, and then I have this ambush spot, which means more emeralds and another chest, obviously. Which has ambush. Attacks on mobs that are not actively targeting you deal increased damage, up to 45% damage bonus. Nah. Because most of the time when I run up into an enemy, they get aggro. Alright, let's head back. Apart from that ambush area, this area was kind of pointless. Except for some emeralds. That's about it. Alright, get rid of that spider, I guess. And that zombie, looks like. So there's a small stretch over here. Nothing. And over here, I'm not expecting to have anything either. No, just some emeralds. And they flew all over the place. There we go. Crypt. This is not actually the end of the level. There's some more stuff we can go through. Also, I don't know what that health bar is all about. It sometimes happens. Alright. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff outside. I actually forgot how big this area was. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna do this swath. I'll be back with you if there's anything that I found. Alright. I went down this entire swath. There was nothing. Literally nothing. I'm actually very disappointed. Alright. Now we're gonna head down this way. To go down this way. So we're obviously gonna go this way. I think it actually leads somewhere. Mostly just a straight shot. Thank you to the Boots of Swiftness for allowing me to move way faster. I think this might have something. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know anything. Nope. That's lame. Let's run all the way back. And this health bar is still here. It's like kind of disappointing. See, some of these areas, they sometimes have a chest, but sometimes they don't. It makes you wonder why you want to go down there. It's because of the XP and the potential for more emeralds. Mind you, this is not a walkthrough, that's why I'm jumping, because a lot of this is boring and nobody wants to watch this. I'm gonna do this swath, and I'll be back if there's anything over here. My money bets it doesn't. Alright, there's another chest, another arrow bundle. And I think over here, yeah, has a jar. I thought it would have a chest. Alright, so apart from those two chests, all I got was emeralds. This game seems to hate giving me stuff. That's kind of how it is, though. These stretches are purely for XP and the maybe emeralds and maybe loot. But never for, like, the actual chest stuff. Alright, let's blow up a bunch of these, villagers. Kind of disappointing I couldn't hit them all at once because that wasn't way. I'm actually gonna check over here. There is something. Nope. I remember this area spawning in like a chest. I remember it, I think. Maybe I was thinking of a different area. And there we go. Now, as you can see, there's no text box at the bottom because this is not actually a story level. That's just a secret level, basically for some extra loot. Alright, our results should pop up. Alright, 0 players downed. 99% of the mobs have been defeated. 34,113 damage done. 589 damage taken. And these two are the same thing. Alright, what's in our monster chest? A better fishing rod. Wonderful. I'm actually going to equip that. Because it's a better fishing rod. So it's at 1.6 seconds. This thing has 1.7 second stun. And then, oh, we got a bow. So we got punch, and then we have supercharge. Charged shots deal more damage and have more pushback. So 40% maximum. Nah. Okay. There we go. What do you have? Tempest Knife. Speed burst after a mob defeated with thundering and freezing. And then we have Sickles. Dual wield, dynamo, looting, and then sharpness. Sharpness just increases damage. Ooh. Let's restock. Claymore. 20 to 50 melee damage. Powerful pushback with Poison Cloud, Fire Aspect, and Pain Cycle. And we have the Bubble Bow. 15 to 38 range damage and bubble damage. I don't remember what this thing did. So you might be thinking, well, this thing does insane damage, 28 to 50. Your sword only does 20 to 33. Why? Get it? It's super slow. That's the problem with these like big weapons. They are really slow. They do really good damage. They're just, again, really, really slow. Okay, so that concludes that run. No emerald chest to claim over here. Alright, so that's gonna do it for me. Another Minecraft Dungeons thing, just did a creepy crypt, because it's a really big level. It's the biggest one you're gonna have for quite a while, I think. But apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you in episode 3.